Good day, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Spurling Insights. My name is Dicky Abraham, Principal Lawyer and Director of Spurling Legal.
And I'm Dania Foo, a lawyer at Munro Doig, and I'm also Dicky's wife.
Now, as usual, everything we say or do in this episode should not be construed as legal advice. It's simply just two lawyers having a discussion about law, life, and everything in between. But now that we've got that out of the way, this is a very special episode. We've got our first guest on the show, Mr. Ali Shahroz from Multiple AI Solutions. Welcome, Ali.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Excited?
Well, that's good. That's good. Now, while I was preparing for this episode, I realized that I don't really know much about you apart from the fact that you're Ali. You designed my AI legal assistant, Sophie, or your company did, and that's about it. So can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Oh, I thought we were friends.
We are friends, but this is how we continue to be friends.
Okay. Well, I am running this company called Multiple AI Solutions, and we design AI agents. So, Agentic AI is our specialty. We design AI with persona. We give AI voice, phone number, email address. So it's just a digital people.
Oh, fantastic.
Say, yeah.
Now, we'll get into multiple AI solutions, but before that, how did you get into AI? So did you always want to work with AI, or did you transition from, say, a software company? What's the story there?
So I was running a digital marketing agency and software solution called Perfect Web Solution, and we transform and become AI-only focused company in 2025. The way I was saying the workforce in Australia is it's very challenging for businesses to find right skill set with people, and it's very hard to keep them in the business. So that was a bit of challenge with me when I was designing software or digital solution. People were complaining all the time, how do I find the right person in my business? Even we do find the person, they have hours restriction, could be backpacker or a student, or they have a second part-time job and they're not fully focused. Hours are limited. So that kind of problem I was hearing from the industry, and that led me to go more deeper into AI side. And when this agentic AI revolution started, that was something, it's just a light bulb moment. Oh, if we can design this persona and give a voice to AI and then deploy in a business where AI can work 24/7, that was the game changer. And my first AI sounded like Alexa, very robotic. I was terrible. And people around me, they said, it's not going to work, you crazy. It takes a lot of money, resources, time. You don't have skill set. You don't know what you're doing, you lost. But luckily, we also got good people in our team, saw the future. And thank you for Spurling Legal, because when I offered you AI service, we were very new. I think only 2 months in this business, agentic AI, and you straight away said yes, and the rest is the history.
Yes. Spurling Legal, we are looking to engage with businesses, new businesses as well, because we're a new business. So that was the driving force behind it. The transition from digital solutions to AI, did you find that difficult, or did that happen organically?
It's a mixed approach. So software is software and AI is software, right? So we were doing kind of similar thing. It's just a new technology to learn something which it's not really available in the market, and you don't know where to find the right information. Trial and error, limited skill set. It's very hard to find AI developers. They're in high demand and not many available, and more workforce is being trained as an AI developer. Now it's much easier. But something I really wanted to solve, this kind of problem, and again, I was so passionate about how AI can solve the problem, pick up the minor details, and free up human time, because humans are meant to do something interesting, artistic, productive, not doing repetitive tasks and wasting the time. I don't like wasting the time. I'm not a person have set time for my office, for my employees, contractor, or myself. We want to focus on productivity. We want to create something from scratch. We want to create something exciting.
So, lots of people are worried about AI like taking over their jobs. Do you see it as that, or do you see it as AI being like a tool or a collaborator that you can use within your team to actually help you do your jobs?
I think AI is just a tool as internet, mobile phone, or any machine we use, or electricity. And people get scared because they don't know what it is. And I see it's the same kind of pattern behavior when human invented machines and tractors, and everyone thought, oh, human are going to do any farming, and see where we are now. So it's a great tool. We just need to know more about AI, how we can control, put guardrails, parameters around it.
And so you mentioned when you created your first AI agent, it sounded very robotic. So how did you come to making it sound so human-like? Because when we call Sophie,
Yeah.
a lot of people can't tell that she's not a human. And I was very impressed when I spoke to Sophie for the first time, and she sounded like a human. The way the rises and falls in her voice, the rhythm of the way she spoke, the vocabulary. So how did you get there?
So training AI with human emotions, that is one of the project I was working with ECU students. So very bright student from Sri Lanka. Her name is Purna. She's still with us in the company. So she specialized training AI for EQ. So picking up minor details, tone, voice. Funny story. She was working with the AI, and she made AI so good. AI started apologizing to telemarketers. So Purna is too much now. So I think it's still work in progress, and people working on that EQ side, they're very smart, and they pick up minor details, how AI can listen more and speak less, how to change the tone with a person. If someone is giving short answers, don't drag the conversation, finish the conversation quickly as possible. Or if someone want to discuss in detail, AI will adopt and give longer answers. So that was a bit of challenge, but I'm very happy we got that, and it's still improving.
Now, tell us about multiple AI solutions, because they don't just design AI agents for law firms or receptionists for that matter. You guys do a whole range of stuff, right? It's not just agents as receptionists.
Agent as receptionist was our starting point. And now we got so many agents. So agent for social media, agent for SEO, agent for data mining. So we're doing complex jobs and simple jobs same time. The AI agents are there. We can just train for any job we want to get it done.
So the AI agent I have, Sophie, she receives calls. Now, my AI legal assistant, their company has an AI agent who makes calls to me. So every Tuesday or Thursday, I get a call asking whether I would like to attend a teaching seminar on Friday. And that's an AI agent that they're calling. Very lifelike, similar to Sophie. Is that something you guys are venturing into as well? Agents that can make calls as well, not just receive calls?
So when we started with receptionist, we got that technology to make outbound calls already. And that's quite popular with not just making sales calls. A product called data reactivation. That's AI based again, but that is very smart. So average business is sitting with 3,000 to 10,000 contact details. So we deploy AI agent to call their ex-clients and remind them about the services and see how they're going and record the conversation. And it's become very personalized call. AI is also equipped with sending email and text messages. So it's quite popular these days. When we deployed this product 3 months ago, I think within 15 days, 30% sales gone up, because it's easy to sell to existing clients, and finding new client and doing the onboarding is pretty hard. So outbound calls are very easy. We're working with much more complex AI solutions, which is predictive analysis based on the historic data, how AI can predict the future. How we can process data to make workplace more efficient, productive, compliant. We recently started working with a mining company, which is oil and gas. They are contractor to one of the biggest oil and gas company. So they're using data to make their workplace more secure. Occupational health and safety is a big thing for mining company. So we have different range of AI agents and different clientele, but our base business is still local businesses, SMEs who need workforce and they can't hire talent, and they're using AI agents.
That's interesting you say that, because not only did I notice that your product or the service that you guys provide is excellent, but it's a very competitive price point as well. And as a new business, obviously budget is tight. I have to make sure there's cash flow. So you're still targeting, your primary target is small, medium enterprises and businesses, and now you're looking to expand into other areas. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Now, in terms of multiple AI solutions, where do you think the company could potentially go? So is it just focused on certain industries, or are you looking to expand into various other industries? Because at the moment, it sounds like you're in oil and gas, definitely in law. What else are you targeting? What sort of industries do you think are ripe for picking?
So we are working with local businesses. So majority of our clients are SMEs. So service-based businesses such as lawyer, mortgage broker, loan, businesses working as a solopreneur or team of 3 to 10, they love the product because service-based businesses, their time is money. Well, everyone's time is money, but imagine you as a lawyer pick up the phone call and someone just wastes your 2 hours. That time should be productive, and you should be working on a case instead of just entertaining someone who's just doing window shopping. So service-based businesses are very happy with this product. We're not advertising for our business because we're quite busy what we're doing. The reason why we still focus on SMEs, because when we started multiple AI solution start of this year, motivation was not to make money, to serve some product to local businesses. So that's why the price is very low. I saw the gap in the market. So banks, corporate, mining companies, they can hire any AI developer all over the world and they can have the technology. But I saw the gap. Small businesses, they're going to struggle for next 3 to 5 years. They can't afford AI technology. They don't know where to start, and they don't know how to do it safely. So that's the vision I had in mind, and where the multiple AI will go, I really want to focus more and more on local businesses. We're trying to expand to eastern states, where a lot of SMEs there too. So we're not really focused on how much money we're going to make. My aim is to serve at least 50,000 businesses, small businesses in Australia, so this huge skill shortage can be overcome and we human can free up our time.
So you mentioned, that businesses don't necessarily know how they can use AI in what they're doing. So when they come to you, what's that conversation like? Is it like, do people already kind of have maybe an idea of how it can be used, or is it a collaborative approach where you're working with them and looking at their business and going, well, I think that this is where AI can help you?
When we started this, it was very difficult for us to explain people how this AI works. But now everyone uses ChatGPT, the basic tools. Now it's become easier, and there's more education available on YouTube, on social media. People are more aware of AI agents now. So I think it's getting easier, and having a bit of competition in Australia actually helping us to educate our buyers to be prepared and what to expect with these AI solutions.
So most of them already come with some sort of an idea of how they want to use it. Is that fair to say?
Yes. So they're having a problem, and they ask, how can we solve this with AI? And I always tell people, let's take a baby step, deploy the first AI agent, and then we can see how much we can do more in the business.
You mentioned various different industries. Is the medical field something that you guys are looking to get into? I'd imagine there's doctors, receptionists, they need AI transcribers, potential AI receptionists. That's probably something there. Is that something that you guys are looking into? Because I know that a few doctors that I've been to, they've got AI transcribers. There've been reports that, or articles in the news that AI receptionists have potentially taken over or been engaged for some practices. Is that something that you guys are looking into as well?
Well, I would love to serve healthcare industry. I had a bad experience last year. I have to undergo a small surgery, and I saw it's a struggle in healthcare industry. They don't have enough manpower. They need more resources, and I actually tried helping in healthcare industry. We developed some products for doctors or simple solution like taking a phone call and booking the appointment. But unfortunately, the industry is heavily regulated, and they got some monopolies. So if you're not coming through the monopoly, you won't be able to serve them. Even though your clients really love your product, they can't because there's so many guidelines to follow, regulations, rules apply, and the risk is so high, no one willing to take on. So I am very passionate to help them, but unfortunately, we haven't found a way to give them AI technology.
So is it quite difficult having to develop different tools across such a broad range of different industries? Because as you said, there's different regulations and things and different concerns, I suppose, or different questions that need answers to depending on what industry you're in. So is that a challenge, or is it sort of, we've got this technology, we can just deploy it in the same way across all the different industries?
When we started this Agentic AI, yes, that was a big challenge, how we can train AI with right data. So AI does not hallucinate or just does not come up with the wrong or old information. But last 2 months, we have developed our own AI agents, which are helping us to deploy or create new information for different industries. So it become very easy, and it's pretty much automated.
Right.
Automated now, yeah.
So you've got AI helping
AI.
AI.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
What's the future of AI in your view? Where is it? Where can it go? How high is the ceiling?
Is there a ceiling?
Or is there a ceiling for that matter?
This is one of the reasons we human feel scared, because we don't feel or see the ceiling. We don't know what a future look like. Some people say it's bright future, some say it's scary. We don't know.
Is there a world where potentially in 10, 15 years, an AI can replace my job as a lawyer?
10, 15 years? It will be much sooner.
Okay. well, I'm glad I started my own business. Well, that's interesting you say that, because it seems to be the consensus. It seems to the way AI is advancing, it's accelerating. The rate of advancement is accelerating. Even just taking Sophie and where we started with Sophie and what she's be able to do now, the new AI that you developed, Sophie, it's incredible. So, and how do you feel about that? So how do you, as a business owner, feel about potentially AI replacing human jobs and creating a bit of difficulty in other people's lives? How do you tackle that ethical issue?
I don't think that's an ethical issue. We humans sometimes become lazy. So it's just a wake-up call and tell us to live and enjoy our life and do something productive and learn new skill and live a life, right? Okay.
And we've got to innovate, don't we?
Yeah,
You've got to
and
evolve.
we can't just hide in the office all day long. This is not who we are. We're born with a purpose, so we should be looking for a purpose.
Now, just bringing back to multiple AI solutions, just run us through the process. I know you touched on it with Dania just before, but run us through the process of what happens if a client contacts you. What is the process? How does that? Is there a brainstorming session to begin with? Because they might have ideas of how they want things to be done, but often that might not line up with reality. Similar to lawyers, clients call us and they have expectations, and we have to advise them and say, that's probably not possible. This is where your case might fall, or these are your strengths. This is how we should approach it. So, what is the process at multiple AI solutions?
So we now have a different process. But when we started, the process is a brainstorming session, having a one-on-one meeting with the client, understanding their requirements, and then design a conversation flow, and then we send for approval. But now things have changed. AI is very smart. All we need is their website. We put it into our AI, and it will scrape all the data available from the internet and their competitors. And then it design itself very attractive. And we, instead of having a brainstorming session, we create AI agent for trial and we give it to client. And 90% they say, wow, AI know more than me about my business. So things have changed.
And so how long does that take? Let's say someone comes to you tomorrow. On average, the timeline, how long will it take before you can deploy a prototype or send the prototype to the client on average?
It take about half an hour.
Wow. That's incredible, isn't it? So you could presumably have a client approach you, and let's say for the argument that this client is quite good, understands what he wants, and he's sort of nailed the brief. He hasn't set unrealistic expectations. You could presumably design an AI for him within a day and send it to him as a prototype.
Yes. The time-consuming part is the next part when we need to do some automation work or integration with different softwares. And then the delay is generally from the team, business team, what we're dealing with, or the software. Because you might be surprised, still many softwares, CRM, they're not so open with AI.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about what you just mentioned, an integration. Can you explain that a bit more?
Sure. So a simple solution like connecting your personal or work calendar, connecting your CRM or ordering system.
So do you mean, for example, like, say I'm a potential client, I ring up Spurling Legal, Sophie takes a call, I go, I would like to make an appointment with Dicky, and then Sophie needs to then look at Dicky's calendar. Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Yeah. That's one of the simple solution. It doesn't take much time. And now we have technology, you can link your own calendar with Sophie AI. But other things, let's say if it's a restaurant, then we need to connect with the POS system or any third-party tool. That take a bit time, a day or two, not too long.
So how long does that take? So the prototype you can design in half an hour.
Yeah.
The final product, on average, how long are you finding that clients are receiving the final product?
Prototype they can use straight away after half an hour, and then it's work in progress. It takes some time to connect different tools, software, because we need credentials, we need API key. Sorry, it's a technical conversation. It depends how fast we get the approval from the client, how the software is responding to our AI, or setting up the guardrail. Don't just scramble all the information. AI does that sometimes. So yeah, that is not too complex anymore because we're doing same thing again and again and over. My team is getting more efficient with that.
So is it my understanding correct? The prototype itself, you could use the prototype and you're just refining the prototype. So whatever service a client needs the AI for, potentially they can start using the prototype and you're just refining it as you go.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
It's just adding another leg left and right, a plug and play thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So you mentioned, like, making sure you've got the correct guardrails in place. How do you know what those are? Are they the same across all of the tools that you deploy or across all of the industries, or are they different?
Most of the time are same. There are some minor adjustments because every business is different. So we get instructions from the client and then we make that happen.
Okay.
So, okay, Ali, we've covered quite a bit. We've learned about multiple AI solutions. We learned about you. Thank you. If a client wants to contact you or multiple AI solutions, what's the best way to get in touch?
They can find us on digital platform or our website, multipleaisolutions.com.au. And we also go to a lot of networking events. We got good sales team, BDMs of 5. And Jared, my business partner and co-founder, he lead that side. So it's not too hard to find us. Actually, we will find you if you're interested for AI.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I think we've covered enough. For our viewers, if you want to get in touch with multiple AI solutions, you've heard Ali provide those details. I can attest regarding their quality and service they provide. They're brilliant. If you or anyone you know needs an AI solution or just wants to bounce some ideas regarding AI, please get in touch. My name is Dicky Abraham, Principal Lawyer and Director of Spurling Legal.
And I'm Dania Foo, and thank you once again, Ali, for joining us. You were our very first guest on our show, so thank you very much for coming in. And we'll see you all next time.
Thank you so much.